like, subscribe, and leave a comment. So here's your review of AEW Collision, week commencing the 25th of September if you're in the UK. So it starts off with a triple threat match: Christian Cage, Darby Allin versus Luchasaurus for the TNT title. This was an awesome match. Go and watch, you haven't seen it. Great match, high spots. Darby got going straight from the bell because obviously it's near enough a handicap match. But in the end, Darby nearly had the victory by a coffin drop on Luchasaurus, but Christian Cage interferes, throws Darby out the ring and gets the pin on Luchasaurus and is the new TNT champion. Congratulations to Christian Cage. He's awesome. Then we have Don Callis calling out Chris Jericho and Kenny Omega. So they're going to meet the full force, the strongest force of the Don Callis family. So we'll see what happens in their match. Then we have Christian Cage basically having an interview, dedicates his win to Nick Wayne's mum and dad, RIP, and basically he's finished with Darby, he said. But then Tony Khan says Christian Cage is going to have to face Darby one-on-one in a 2 out of 3 falls match, so we will see. Then we had Hook and RVD, yep, Rob Van Dam's back, versus the JS. I keep calling him the JS anyway, in a great match, but in the end RVD got the victory. Congratulations to RVD. Then we had Julia Hart versus Kieran Hogan in a really good match. Go and watch it, I haven't seen it, but in the end Julia Hart gets the victory. And then the House of Black, Brody King calls out Chris Statlander to face Julia Hart for the TBS title, so we'll see what happens. Then we have Jay White versus Andrade in a great match. Obviously the whole of the Golden Bullet Club were ringside. They interfered in the match and Jay White got the victory. Yep. Then we had the FTR versus the Work Horsemen in a great match, but obviously FTR wins. And then FTR face off with Aussie Open in the ring because they seem to be throwing it down at Wrestle Dream, so we'll see what happens there. Then we had Miro in the back. So you had CJ Brown. Apologies, I've called her Lana before, but her name's obviously CJ Brown. She was in the back talking about her career here. She's happy being here. Miro pulls up and says, listen, I'm redeeming people and you carry on, you have to be redeemed yourself. And she's like, listen, I'm gonna be managing people now, and she doesn't want him harming her clients. So we'll see what happens. But then in the main event of the evening, it was Ricky Starks versus Bryan Danielson in a Texas match. Obviously there was blood, there was chairs, there was tables, there was blood, there was more chairs, there was tables, and fighting in the crowd, there was rings, there was chains as well. But in the end it was a bicycle knee, I think you call it bicycle knee, with a chain that got the job done, and Bryan Danielson got the victory. So that's your review of AEW Collision. Leave a comment.